I don't really know how they can start it, you know, so hyped up, like, what up? Hey there. I just can't do it. So, hey, my name is Marcus, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a few reasons why I wouldn't recommend using Squarespace. This video is not paid by any of the competitors that say that, okay guys, like Squarespace is bad, you should use this, and bang, affiliate link down in the description, you're not going to find it. This is like my opinion on Squarespace. Before we also start, I must say that Squarespace is a really good website builder, and I would recommend it to a lot of people, but there are some options or like some reasons, that's a better word, in which I wouldn't recommend Squarespace. Now, what are some positive sides before we start? Because like plenty of people are negative all the time. And before we go to the negative sides, we want to talk about a little bit about the positive sides, you know? So positive sides. If I would be, let's say, yoga teacher, service-based business, and I need to use Acuity or something combined with a Squarespace, in that regard, it's really effective. If I'm going to create a landing page, a billboard page, Squarespace is really simple, and I could easily create a page in a day. Like literally, it's much better than Wix. It's easier to use comparing to WordPress. It's much cheaper comparing to Shopify. And also it's better than Webflow in my opinion, if you want to like simplicity. Now, there comes the cost with it. There's like, for some people can say it's expensive. And also there will be different cons that I personally see, but we will get to it. But if you want to build simple website or with a few articles, if you want more articles, I would go like with a WordPress or something, but a few articles, and you want to service-based business for, let's say, landing page and yoga teacher, and I want to have some clients with it, I would have it in my Instagram. Squarespace is a good option. And now let's talk about the negative sides. Let me just switch here, and here we go. You see me in the corner. The first thing that is like negative in my opinion is our third-party plugins. When you would come here, you can see right here that you can see extensions. WordPress got more plugins. Also, if you want to build e-commerce store, it's much better to use Shopify with their plugins. When you come here, you don't really see many options. Like shipping and fulfillment, yes, you have these. Then you have finance, you have these. But you don't have like Wave here. Then inventory and products, you have these. And then you have sales and marketing. I couldn't find more. I found also just these. Maybe there are more, and I'm just like looking in a bad way. If you know, let me know. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing also is that if you want to use different integrations, you need to use Zapier. So that's something that it's going to cost you more money then, because if you want to use Zapier a lot, you have to pay also to Zapier as a service. So just keep in mind, if you want to use Squarespace plugins, there are not a lot of them comparing to the competitors. Now then, another thing, if you would like to create e-commerce stores, you can't send different tax rates on e-commerce. So let's say if you're from the Europe, I don't know if it depends like which states are you in the US. If you get multiple categories for multiple products, and for different products you get different tax rate, in many times in different countries in Europe, it's like that. You won't be able to change it. That's something that you have in Shopify. That's something you don't have in Squarespace. So definitely keep in mind this too if you are interested in a tax rate. Then only one sub navigation. This is another con that I see. So when I would come here, if you want to make a really rich website, you won't be able to do it. And I don't know if there is a way how to do it. Maybe there is. I didn't find it, so I therefore add it as a con. So what you need to do is have a main navigation, have a folder, and in that folder, you need to add pages. But you are unable to actually like add a submenu under submenu. You won't be able to have more sub navigations here. So when I come here, and I think you see it, I can just like add it under the new page. You won't be able to do it. Maybe if I go folder, see, I won't be able to even to add it to the new folder. So this is really pity. So yes, when you come here to the new folder, I have this, but you won't be able to have more. Maybe you will need it, maybe you won't, but this is a con that I personally see, and I would prefer to have it there on Squarespace. When we go even further, let me show you. I just like mistakenly, I think I closed it. No. there is no multi-currency selling functionality. So when you would have like multiple people from different countries and they pay with different currencies, you won't be able to do it with Squarespace. So that's something also. And there is no autosave for pages and posts. This is something that would be really great if you would have. And that's like a con that I found that I like, okay, maybe it's necessary, maybe not. And then the last one that I prepared is a page speed. So with the page speed of Squarespace, this is a con of a page speed, only because like always when the Squarespace is loading, the huge number of scripts needs to load for every time page loads. Understandable, right? So that's something you should definitely keep in mind if you want to use Squarespace. And that is like kind of slow. And but really important, you can see it right here when you will look on the data that I'm not like messing around. And but if it's like from 1 to 3 seconds, it's going to be all right. I really believe in it. You need to optimize it with images and everything on your Squarespace website. But this is a con if you would be using Wix or Squarespace, that sometimes it won't be that fast. Like it's not different. It will be completely different if you build a website on Webflow, right? Completely different. Like understandable, right? So this is pretty much it. And this is just my short review, what I would recommend if you should actually use Squarespace and if it's actually good to use it. So thank you very much guys for watching. To summarize this whole video, again, third-party plugins, that's the biggest one for me, that you need to use Zapier and then pay more money. Then you can send different tax rates on e-commerce, and I wouldn't personally recommend using Squarespace as an e-commerce store, maybe few products if you're selling something locally. But if you want to go bigger and have some good for marketing as upsell with a cross-sell, I would definitely recommend using Shopify. Yes, I know that it's going to be more expensive, but still it's worth it long term if you want to build a big e-commerce store. If you have service-based business, Squarespace is a wonderful tool. In my opinion, much better than Wix. Also because you have automatically responsive mobile version. That's something you don't have with the Wix. And therefore, I like it very much. And also only one sub-navigation. This is the one disadvantage that I personally see, that it would be great if you would have more navigations, sub-navigations, but it is what it is. And then now autosave for pages and posts, and then page speed. So that sometimes it can be laggy and sometimes it's going to take longer time to actually load your website. Now, if you can have any questions, guys, ask me down in comments. Also, if you have your own opinion on Squarespace, write it down below in the comments. I'm really excited to read it. You know how it goes, you know how it is. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, you can like this, subscribe, you know how it goes. But you don't need to if you don't want to. I'm not going to pressure you into anything. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.